Hells.
Be wary.
It's opened.
More.
There's magic keeping this...
What?
What was that?
Be wary.
It's opened.
More.
There's magic keeping this chest sealed.
What?
What was that? Hells. Something just woke up down here.
It's opened.
More.
There's magic keeping this...
What?
What was that? Hells. Something just woke up down here.
You need a guardian. Choose one.
The blood in your head thrums and pounds. That pounding blood obscures who you are. An overwhelming loss of memory. How you ended up amidst these hellish flames is just as hidden. You have nothing in your skull, besides your name and a headache. But you are in danger. The torturer behind this cruel prank will meet your malice when you get out of here. Killing. Now that sounds like your first good idea.
My head.
Someone else got out. Not everyone made it out alive.
Visions project into your mind. A nautiloid hurtling through the plains, resplendent with psionic energy.
Dead. Good. Might be other survivors.
This is the pool that thing came from. The parasite now writhing behind your eye. The casing is fragile. The slightest touch could cause it to crumble. Images of goblins, their habits and histories flash into your mind. A schematic of a nautiloid flashes into your mind. Nerves, sinews, as much living being as ship. Worlds beyond worlds flash before your eyes. Empires of a grand design traversed by ships just like this.
You've come to save us from this place. From this place, you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Please. Before they return! They return. Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
The brain lifts from the skull, but you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient should it prove a threat. Your fingers twitch with the desire to rip its tender, moist meat to shreds.
Free. Our freedom is ours, friend.
The creature pauses, listening. Something behind your eyes seizes in recognition.
We must go to the helm. At the helm, we are needed. To the helm we go. We are going to the helm.
This is your end.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
Oh. My head. What is this? Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive. First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. As for that thing, it will remain tame as long as it believes we are thralls. It may be of use in the fight to come.
The bloody fray! Time to strike. Father, are you watching?
You prove surprisingly adequate in battle. Now, to the helm.
The ship won't be able to take another dragon attack. We need to get out before it's too late. Mind Flayer machinery. Better watch what I touch.
Psionic energy radiates from the prisoners, but they do not react.
Let me out!
We have no time for stragglers.
Try that contraption next to the pod. They did something to it when they sealed me in. Hurry! Please!
How many hosts of these gay infected?
A room. But for what?
As you place your hand on the pod, you hear something. A presence connected to the pod, commanding the person inside to change.
Changed at the pull of a lever. How? If we are not purified, this may be our fate.
We need to get out of here before it's our turn.
The newborn Mind Flayer stares at you, weak and dazed. The console appears dormant. The console hums to life. But what is its purpose? Will it free the captive or transform her like that other unfortunate? Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head. The parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority. You feel the biomechanical brain of the console process your command and yield to it. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
At last. Thought I was done for. I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a Gith with you.
You keep dangerous company. Fair point. Looks like there's plenty of fighting ahead. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way. Shadowheart. One moment.
Finally. Let us make for the helm. We've wasted enough time already.
She's right. Lead on.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Still alive, so that's progress.
We are nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say.
Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
Cane yank.
Of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
Connect the nerves. Nerves! We will connect them.
This thing's falling fast. Got to right it.
On my way.
Victory awaits. On the move.
Come a little closer.
Stop the intruders! They must not escape!
We must take the transponder.
On I go.
Can't even catch my breath.
Hurry, before they strike.
Death won't take me yet.
Down easy.
I need to reach the transponder.
Swift and lethal. Moving.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
I'm coming for you!
I am fury. I am death.
Nearly out of sky. It's now or never.
Blood comes easy these days.
The Helm's alien transponder. You made it in time. You half expected your memories to return once you were free of the Mind Flayer ship. But your past is still an aching void. If you don't find a way to remove the tadpole burrowed in your brain soon, your future will be as blank as your past. Your head whispers vengeance. You cannot wait to slice your way forth, seeking whatever wrought this tragedy upon you.
fresh water. There must be a settlement somewhere nearby.
You drink in the pungent corpse. Since you awoke on the ship, your mind has been cold and empty, but something stirs. With your hands close to this body, you know nothing of why, but you find a half smile flittering across your face. This feels like home. There is something unknown and unspeakable deep within your heart.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible? True. Seems like we're the lucky ones, judging by all the corpses strewn about. I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing. No, I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from. First things first, we need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads. We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company. One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
This medicat requires.
More of those wretched things.
vicious filth. Best keep some distance, or this'll be a short fight.
I won't give in.
You fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
Maybe I need more pockets. Deep grooves in the mud around that rock.
I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others? There. Can you see it?
Just a dumb boar. You're relieved. Until you see the flash of a dagger.
Don't we? I saw you on the ship. Free, scuttling about. You're in league with them, aren't you? Those tentacled... Ah!
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light. The fear.
What was that? What's going on? The worm. Of course. That explains things. Somewhat. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies. A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me. A pleasure. So, do you know anything about these worms? Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time. You know, I was ready to go this alone, but maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And you seem like a useful person to know. All right. I accept. Lead on.
As he joins your side, your mind dances with thoughts of a perfect, pretty corpse.
My faith will guide me.
Wretched thing. Pull yourself together.
There. A mind flare. And it's hurt.
I'd rather it be hurt than me. Do be careful.
Monster. Death is too good for it.
Dead goblins.
What's going on with that room?
Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
It's unstable somehow. You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
A hand? Anyone? That's it! Go on! Keep pulling! Aha! Oh. Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this. A bit shocked, but friend, it's a relief and a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Norse Lloyd as well. Then I can only assume you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region. The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together? Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved. Or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor. You're not versed in magic, are you? no matter to worry the unlettered over. If you meet any elder wizards, let me know. There is a matter I'd like to seek advice on from a master.
Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad, and twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
Dimesa, watch out!
Try me.
Enough, Dawn. Get me down.
Keep a blade close.
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
Make space, and my might is yours.
The mind is strong, but the knees, well, they are a little sore. I'll gladly put my feet up.
Ready for battle. You have made an ally from Kresh Kalir. Few know such fortune. Call me Lae'zel.
I'll trust your judgment, but I won't trust her. Not until I've gotten the measure of her.
You've a sharp tongue, elf. Would that your mind proved its equal.
Half-elf. I suppose the finer details are lost on a creature like you.
Come. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A creche must be near. We will ask this Zoru where he has seen my kin.
delicious.
What am I to do? There's no time to waste. A long way to go still.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Go to hell. Ha! You're a good sport. Go to hell. An everyday expression. So trivial it's almost meaningless. But we've seen hell. It's real. And it isn't trivial. Devils. Dragons, mind flayers. They used to be abstracts. Pictures on a piece of paper. What a difference a day makes. Now we have tadpoles slithering through our heads like carnivorous feti. That's not abstract. That's the spirit. Let's be up with the lark. Find a healer before the wee one gets hungry. The Githyanki joining our company. There. Didn't that paint enough of a picture? Memory loss isn't usually a symptom of ceremorphosis. If it is, they've forgotten to write it down in any text I've read on the subject. Then again, our case isn't exactly usual. Perhaps whatever's causing our tadpoles to remain in stasis has also affected your mind. If ceremorphosis takes place, all trace of your former self will be subsumed into the Mind Flayer's hive. So, to still be here, if a mite forgetful, still a win in my book. We all have those from time to time. I once wished a most impure demise on a colleague of mine who bought the last remaining copy of Etheril's Enchiridion of Enchanting Easements. It's a first edition, too. As regards to your own morbid little fantasies, I'm sure they're nothing to worry about. So long as they remain fantasies. I'd be delighted. Though, someone else will need to watch the cookpot, of course. Magical. The air is ripe with magic.
Intestines throb. Blood whispers.
What were you two talking about? I see. I'd be careful with Gale. He's a wizard. All they care about is power. Let's hope we rapidly find a healer.
You seem reliable. I think think you know how important it is that we find someone who can cure us. Best if we focus on that. Good. We might even get lucky and find one right away. As I see it, we're overdue some good fortune. Rest well. Something the matter? There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it. I understand why you ask, but memory loss is not as uncommon as you'd think. There may be other causes. We haven't gone all that far yet. What are you referring to exactly? Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. I'm not too hopeful that a Gith crash will actually prove our salvation, but worth keeping in mind. I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course. Home. Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible. Thank you. And you're right. It's a delicate matter. Not something for light conversation. Must we? No harm in a little mystery, don't you think? Thank you. I'm sure we'll get along perfectly well.
Do you mind? I'm brooding.
You have a manner of irresistible desperation about you. I like it.
Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
A monster forms inside us, yet you waste time with idle chatter.
Careful, I bite. Seems not.
Today, how many die tomorrow?
My dagger-happy friend, what troubles you?
chatter. You're full up. Dismiss someone first. Ready.
What's that? What's that?
Like my mum always... You're both twice as tall as me, but have half the bloody backbone! But we don't know what that thing even is. And what about the crypt? I'm telling you, it's a ship. And the crypt can wait. Mari and Barton have been trying to break in for days. Now we... Stop! Got ourselves competition already. That's our ship.
This. On the way.
No choice but to keep going. Have to keep going.
Taking position.
On the move.
Can you feel death's cold grip?
They're dying for me! All of them.
Some rest's better than none.
Thank you, Gibblebuck. Everything all right out there? You sound a bit shaken, boss. Hang on while I find the key.
Who the hell? You're dead!
Still on my feet. Mind if I do?
The air's stale. It's been centuries since any prayers disturbed it.
Who are those prayers for? Normally the patron god is obvious. Not here.
Not a chance.
Hope your soul is in good hands.
dance macabre. You're mine.
Need to stay focused. Have to keep going.
Time to strike. No time to waste. Enough time wasted. Battle awaits.
This place wasn't built for the living. Nothing hurts anymore. Strange coin. I wonder what it's worth. Looking ahead. Armed scribes, but no sign of a struggle.
I wonder what was so subversive about their words that they commanded protection.
Looks like someone wanted to bury their secrets.
This book is far lighter than it should be with such a massive lock. As the lock opens, a loose page comes with it. Magic pulses from the parchment. What was once script is now an obliterated scrawl. You have a sense these are names, a list. But of what? Gods. These are the names of gods, once lost but now restored after the Second Sundering. The last three names in this book sit close together, but are so devastated by the scroll as to be unreadable. Entire pantheons have dwindled and been reborn, silently recorded by this book.
That's Jurgle, scribe of the dead. I didn't think anyone still worshipped him. What's that?
just woke up down here.
Let them come. The darkness can be to our advantage.
I have such a headache.
A lot of effort to hide one sarcophagus.
So he has spoken, and so thou standest before me. Right, as always. What a curious way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life? Curiosity. Nothing more. Wilt thou answer my question? So, I ask again, what is the worth of a single mortal life? In death, that is so. Very well. I am satisfied. We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again at the proper time and place. Farewell. To discuss.
No time to dally.
I shall be here in thy camp. Should thou or any of thy compatriots a matter as I shall be here in thy camp as the
Never a dull moment.
My hands lifted. What to choose?
Well, hello. What can I do for you? So, not a tentacle to be seen? Indeed you could. We're all doing surprisingly well, given the circumstances. I'm not taking anything for granted, of course. First sign of change, and I'll have to stop that pretty little heart of yours. I am open to suggestions. Knives, poison, strangulation, whatever you'd prefer. I don't think poison is for me. Nor stabbing, come to think of it. I always felt decapitation was a fine choice. One good swing and then nothing. But we were talking about you. What'll it be? A fine choice. Now, to use sword or axe. Or saw. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. This is all a worst-case scenario, obviously. If the last day has taught me anything, it's that the impossible is more likely than you think. Now, let's get some rest. The sooner we start tomorrow, the better our chances of keeping this hypothetical.
Be with you in a moment. Indulging in a spot of vanity. Handsome devil, aren't I? Be that as it may. Ceramorphosis. What does it make you think of? Spot on. Day 1, fever and memory loss. Day 2, hallucinations and greying skin. Day 3, hair loss and blood leaking from all orifices. Need to go on? My point is this. Our orifices remain blissfully unblooded, our heads remain clear, and our blood temperature normal. Any expert will agree this is abnormal. I'll toast to that. The pragmatic in me, however, sees only the silence before the storm. Something to sleep on. We should get some rest.
My faith protects me.
Mine's never quiet. I hear shouting up ahead.
We should check it out, but be careful.
Open the bloody gate!
Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders!
That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Zevlor, now!
You let goblins here? Where is the druid?
Please! There's no time!
By the 9 hells! Open the gate! Damnable roach! Provoke the blade! And suffer its sting.
One day, I'll catch a break.
My faith will protect me.
Yes, here.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate! Children here, you fool!
We was running for our lives.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable!
Tell that to the dead at the gate.
Shut it, Horns! I'd be lying dead next to the goblins if you'd stalled any longer.
My duty is to this camp.
Oh, God forbid you risk your precious tail. But I shouldn't be surprised. Foulbloods ain't known for courage.
You see the tiefling's jaw clench. He's about to erupt. With a thunk, the armored man collapses, unconscious.
Enough. The goblins have found us. No doubt the beast will be back. We need to pack up and leave. Immediately!
Am I trying to... For once.
Seems his skull isn't as thick as I thought.
First, I damn near die at the hands of goblins. Then, a foulblood takes his frustrations out on me. I'm done with this hellhole.
Those two must have history.
That was close.
Indeed. Isn't it delightful?
This squirrel might be the single most adorable creature you can recall in all your stunted memory. It would be ever so twee if it were climbing a tree.
Do you always take on such terrifying foes?
You stare at the body before you. You have no idea what just happened. The swirling bile cauldron of your brain is cooking up a poison stew.
Huh. You look rabid, pained, sick. You're spasming and twitching. You poor thing. Well, so far, my tadpole and I have been nothing but best friends. Something else is happening to you, isn't it? You have bouts of swooning and swaying, and your jaw is grinding like you're poised to chew off your tongue. Do take care of yourself.
That's curious.
Now that's settled. Thank you for your help out there. I'm Zevlor. Well met. I should warn you, visitors are no longer welcome in this grove. Whatever your business, I'd see to it quickly. The druids are forcing everyone out. This attack will only strengthen their resolve. There have been several attacks by different monsters. The druids blame us outsiders for drawing them here. Nobody's welcome anymore. They've started a ritual to cut the grove off from the world outside. We can't stay, but we'll be slaughtered if we leave. We're no fighters. Goblin got you. The druid Halsin's a renowned healer, but he didn't make it back from Aradin's expedition. If it's not too serious, you could try his apprentice Nettie. She's with the other druids in the inner grove. They've withdrawn there to prepare this damn ritual of theirs. Thank you again for your help out there. If you'll excuse me, I'd best get my people moving.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long. Just some bits and bobs I no longer need. Sylvanas, guide your path.
Someone there?
Calm down, please.
I won't leave them behind.
You're going
going to get us killed!
Where am I? What's going on?
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay! These people aren't fighters. We can help!
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
This isn't El Terrell, and I'm not responsible for every damn tiefling in the world!
Just be responsible for yourself, then. We have to stay. It's the right thing to do.
Zerg. Fine. We'll stay. If we survive, it'll make for a good story, I suppose.
Thank you, Roland.
Don't be grumpy, Roland. We'll get to the city soon.
I am not grumpy.
And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate. Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out. No bother. We're just daydreaming anyhow.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city?
Know what you mean.
Do we ever?
But I've heard there's all sorts in the city. It might not be like it was in El Terrell. I mean, in Baldur's Gate, they give you a chance.
Good luck to you. Wish us a little too. I think we'll all need it.
Surely destined for the slaughter. What would be more perfect than to die by your love's side? And no love was not enough.
We're exposed now. I'd die if I let Lorraine. We should have left by now. Damnation! Instead, we're just sitting here, practically begging to be attacked. Staying is a mistake. More than most. A few strangers may stare, but they'll keep their daggers sheathed. I'll be warmly received. Besides, you are looking at Leroican's newest apprentice. Yes, that Leroican. The greatest wizard in Baldur's Gate. His name is known far and wide, I see. Few can match him in terms of raw power and talent. Until now, that is. In years to come, you will boast of this meeting, I can assure you. May we meet again in Baldur's Gate, my friend.
Don't be grumpy, Roland. We'll get to the city soon.
You! Saw you fighting those slimy bastards. Fancy a bowl? Best to fill your belly now, while we still can. See how you feel when your pack is empty. It'll be this or a handful of weeds. We'll need every bit of strength to make it to Baldur's Gate. Trust me. What I'd do for some salt.
Ah, if it isn't the talk of the camp.
Thank goodness you came along when you... Oh.
You're twitching something fierce, love. And your eyes. You look like you don't know the meaning of the word sleep.
Auntie Ethel will sort you out. I've lotions and potions galore. Aha! You take a sup at that and you'll feel right as rain, sweetie.
As you down the potion, a comforting warmth spreads through you.
I swear you're still as peaky looking. Oh, I've seen it all. I once had a fella who'd been caught dabbling with a dryad. The wife was none too pleased and introduced him to a pot of boiling oil. But worry not. I fixed him up, and depending on the lighting, he looks good as new. My point is, whatever ails you, I promise I've seen worse.
She is not to know of our ailment. Only a Gith healer may make us pure.
What is it, Petal? What's wrong?
As you recount your adventure, Auntie Ethel nods along, her eyes wide.
You poor pet! My heart goes out to you, truly. I see no sign of a tentacle yet, but that could change in an instant. You need help. Serious help. I've ne'er a potion or lotion here that could do it, but... yes, I may have something at home. I've collected some interesting bits and bobs over the years. You'll have to stop by my house, just at the edge of the forest. Let me mark it on your map. I'll be heading back soon, so I can meet you there. Now, do you need anything? I have a few odds and ends for sale. Hey, bother. Be careful on the road. I'd hate if something happened to you. Take care, Petal.
True. Hell's take me. What I wouldn't do for better tools. Thanks for fighting off those goblins. If you need to replace any gear, just ask. My selection's pretty slim. I had to leave most of my equipment in Elturel.
Never get the smell out of my face. We're exposed, burned.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
No one back home will ever believe this.
There is work to do.
Eager for battle.
Let's move.
Damn druids. Who uses wooden tools?
Father, they will die for you.
Looking for steel? I have, well, something close.
by the ends of your kids. You ain't gonna shoot me. Your hands are shaking.
Put it down. She can't fight back.
That's the point. Get out of the way!
She didn't kill your brother, Arca. You're better than this.
Your mind wanders. If the crossbow bolt shot through her mouth, would she taste the metal before she died?
Shoot before you lose your nerve, Tiefling. If you ever had it to begin with. Doesn't even matter if you kill me. I'm chosen by the Absolute I am. I'm blessed.
Here it comes, you little beast.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Lower.
You saw another gith. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us, for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. Up. You can keep your innards.
Oh, you're not going to eviscerate him? I was hoping for a show.
Cool your blood. I'll indulge you soon enough. Your kind proves compliant. A useful trait.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
Tch. A shell so thin requires little to crack it. The Tiefling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. With a flick of the wrist.
Take your time. Get a feel for it.
Step! Harry! Strike! Damn it! It's just not landing. You have a better way? 'Cause I'm all ears. I need to be ready for a fight, but I'm useless with a sword. Like this, you mean? Step, step, strike! Yes! You really know what you're doing. Found this by the road. Bet you'll put it to good use. Oh, yes. I'll bite my tongue when the time comes. Hopefully, it's just the goblins we have to worry about. The druids are treating us like vermin. But I'll keep at it. Thank you.
Elbows high. Now pull back and swing.
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this.
Ignore her, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The Blade of Frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the Blade of Frontiers, racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship.
Doomed to shed our skin and become a lithid, or so the stories go. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
That ship sailed the Styx already.
All I can hope for is to limit the damage. Her name is Karlach, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses.
Sorry, but there's no room for me.
A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
I swear that ox's gaze is following me.
Ah, you're addressing me, a humble ox. How quaint. A druid or two, I suppose. But the novelty remains fresh. I suppose I did. Yes. I had quite a life in El Turul. Chewing cud, pulling carts, etc.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
I'm glad you think so. Otherwise, things might have gotten very messy. Tick-tock.
Yeah, just once.
Hold out your hand, lady. Let me show you something. Go on. Take this ring. It's lucky. Call it. Heads or tails. Hey, hold on. You gotta pay for that. Fine. Keep it. Call it a sample, yeah? But you gotta at least look at the other rings, okay? I gotta eat. Really? I mean, good. That's what I got. Nothing cool.
You suddenly feel something moving against your back and turn.
Please, let us through.
Let my daughter go right now!
She's a thief, hellspawn. And you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back!
Oh! Let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
Magrin, give her a chance. You, step back. Go join the other tieflings. Stop! Another step, and Magrin will tear you open like a sack of grain. Keep back! Force my hand, and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
I can understand you. You there! Hello! Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest. Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
My, a scholar after my own heart. Spent much time among goblins? Shocking little creatures, aren't they? Still, there's quite a bit more to them than most accounts allow. I myself plan to record the world's most extensive catalogue of their means and habits. A blue ocean of information, I dare say. Now, I've a few more questions, if you don't mind. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety? The truth, my friend. Not a jot more or less. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates? They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiat in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal! Ah, but is superstition all? These goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to dawdle.
No. It hurts! It hurts!
Please, make it stop!
Can't you hear it? Her singing. It's awful.
Terrible.
No!
You're killing us!
My head is melting. I'm leaving before the damage is permanent.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will change. No. Become. It sounded like a cat being strangled. God damn it! No, I'm moments away from a grisly death. At the hands of this bloody song. I can't... Nothing fits, you know? It can't hurt. I have an extra loot, if you want. I'll start from the beginning. We'll take it slow. Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you cool the last light down. Moon reminds me of your grace, all the love I can't repay. Rest and know that I will pray. Farewell, my dear old friend. Sorry. She'd have said the same thing. That's the first time I've played since Lihala died. My teacher. She was playing her lute. We didn't hear the gnolls coming. There was so much blood. I can still smell it. Lihala said that's why eulogies were important. They were for the living as well as the dead. I'd forgotten what it was like. That itch to perfect a song. Keep the lute, please. You've earned it. The Weeping Dawn will be my gift to Lihala. I've a long way to go. But thank you. I needed this.
Too sweet. Odiously sweet. The vomitous gall within despairs at your kindness.
Dance upon the stars tonight. Smile and pain will fade away. Words of mine will turn to ash when you pull the last light down.
The Githyanki people have roughly his
Is someone singing?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Shh. Listen.
Your favorite drownings all take place in shallow water. Just a slice of the ankle tendons. A sweet melody beckons you. It vibrates with magic. A harpy's charm. The suffocating yearning suddenly fades as the spell breaks. You are free.
Everything's
gonna be fine once I get there.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Let's turn someone inside out.
Time to deal some punishment.
Alas, I've never learned to converse with your kind.
Time to rest. You've rested enough. Now, forward.
Yes, I'm quite...
Keep your distance, darling.
What to do?
I'm sleeping. Huh? What's that?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil.
Snake's hiss of approval reveals its intentions. Should the child struggle, it is poised to strike. The death of a child, a timeless tragedy that never grows old.
Now, Wrath!
No.
Ichthias! Tila, to me!
Gone. By the gods, Korga, what have you done?
The remains. Continue the rite.
And the parents? They're just outside.
This outsider will take word once I've spoken to her. We must focus on the rite.
She's dead. Korga, we are guardians, not killers.
Spare your tears. She knew the danger. She still tried to run.
Go on. Say it. You think I'm a monster? Monsters both, then. Viper to viper. No matter. I took back the idol of Sylvanus, and the rite is resumed. We will seal the grove, free from harm, free of intruders.
I pray the tieflings realize we are not to be trifled with. I just hope they leave. We can close this grove in peace. And if it comes to a fight...
That's a friendly-looking shadow. Come on, open up.
Please. I'm resting.
The bird says nothing, trying to rest.
I did a number on you. I see you. Just give me a moment.
This may be cat.
There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed? I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired around the eyes, maybe. A tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole. I'll do what I can. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way. This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. Seems so. Gave Master Halsin a right start. It's why he joined the adventurers on their expedition. To find out what was happening. A pity you got me instead of him. He understands these things. Studied them. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
No, I'll stay. I'd rather know exactly what you're up to.
All right. Let's see what we can do. First things first. Tell me, have you noticed anything unusual? Not just symptoms. Any strange events? Nothing? You're sure? All right. I suppose that makes things easier. Give me your arm, please. You came to me for help. Do you want it or not?
something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
Consider my lesson learned.
The bird's eyes are glassy, its breathing weak. Tearing, you play with the broken tissue. The wing is delicately airy. You wonder what it would be like to fly as the birds do.
Find our master. Return to me then. Tell me what you find. Tell only me. Understand?
Unless you have news of Arabella, I don't want to hear it. Bloody when?
Hang on, love. This will be over soon enough. We just gotta wait a bit longer. Thank you. Sincerely. I don't know what we'd do without our little girl.
Is life but a waking death, or doth it serve some other purpose?
It's quite a sight. The stars, I mean. I could take or leave your chin. I can see the stars from Baldur.